Before I was a photographer, I'd go on vacation with my camera and shoot pretty much everything I saw. I was eager to have my camera pressed to my face and photographed every waking moment. But then I'd return with way too many photographs and I'd become overwhelmed with what to do with them all. Since becoming a professional photographer, I've learned a few tips along the way. So today I'm here to talk about how to strategically take better vacation photographs, as well as offer a few helpful tips on how to travel with your photo gear. A few weeks ago, I traveled to Malaysia to speak at a photo conference. I added a few days for a personal vacation, so I made sure to bring my camera to document my adventures. What I learned over the years is that less is more. It's more important to document a couple moments that capture the entirety of the moment, rather than shooting tons of photos to merely show where you are. This leads me to point number 1. Capture detailed photos that tell a story. This can be anything from how you started your trip, for instance, at the airport, in the plane, or photos of where you're staying. You ultimately want to use your photos to tell a story, so it's best to start with the beginning, follow up with the middle, and end with, well, an end. Think in advance of the types of photos you'll need, as it'll make photo collecting fun as well as strategic. Another thing you'll want to consider is, yes, capturing details is important, but I'm talking about capturing the tiniest of details. These tiny details have a way to really color your story, as well as make it magical when you tell your friends and family where you were and what you were doing. A few examples are photographing the country's currency if you're traveling internationally, or when I was in Malaysia, I enjoyed new varieties of fruit, so I was sure to grab a few photos. And while there are plenty of beautiful butterflies in the United States, having the opportunity to experience so many in close range allowed for a unique photo experience to help color my vacation portfolio. When it comes to composition, the key is to compose carefully. Avoid placing your subject or details dead center. Using the rule of thirds, place your subject to the right or to the left of the frame for diversity and aesthetic. And when it comes to shooting landscapes and sunsets, decide which is more pictorially important, land, water, or sky. If land or water, place the horizon in the top third of the picture. If sky, place the horizon in the bottom third. And if possible, avoid putting the horizon in the middle. If you use these 3 tips, it will help color and diversify your vacation portfolio, and you will find that you're not taking as many photos because you're being a lot more strategic in the photos that you are taking, and as well as them being a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And before you leave, be sure to have backup batteries for your camera as well as a charger. If you're traveling internationally, be sure to buy a power adapter so you're not stuck without any way to charge your gear. Lastly, be sure to pack enough memory. Buy all the storage you'll need and maybe a little more before you travel, so you have time to ensure it works properly. I also take a hard drive so I can back up my images before I head home to ensure everything is protected before getting on the plane. If you would like to see more of my work, feel free to check it out at jasminestar.com, or we can connect via social media. I hope you have a beautiful vacation and document each day with photos you're proud of. Stay fabulous.